Welcome back, everybody, to Highly Mental Podcast. I'm Royal Eagle, and we got Tie Dyed Mom here. And today we're going to have a couple Reddit stories, some grind my gears, and talking about some games. Disclaimer: some spoilers for the next chapter of Poppy's Playtime. If you don't want to hear it, then skip ahead.
Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. First off, hi everybody. Are we all waiting for the storm to come like the rest of us? I'm not happy up here in the Northeast. Very not happy. I don't want any more snow. No.
Look, I live in the most snowiest place outside of Minnesota. So Montana? Wait, I don't know which one's snowier, but whatever.
I am used to no snow, just cold temperatures, okay? All right? It's been like 10 years since it really snowed up here, so having two big ass storms back to back is just it is killer. It is so killer. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Poppy's Playtime. We just had my hubby play chapter 5 for us.
Oh, it's so
Um
good. So good.
it is good. I do have some as a longtime fan, I'm sorry. There's no direction in that game. There was no direction in that game, really, honestly, especially during the Lily Love Braids scene. Like during her whole little Polly Pocket type dollhouse crap.
I thought that was kind of cool, though.
It was cool, don't get me wrong. The graphics and everything were great. There was no direction. Like, it wouldn't tell you where to really go. Like, you had to really, it took, I think, my husband 6 deaths just to get around a corner in one scene to find out what we were doing. It wasn't really highlighted as much as it should have been, at least to go around the corner.
But we got a lot of lore this chapter, like very significant lore, and I'm actually excited that they're continuing on to chapter 6 because it's like they could have ended it at chapter 5, but now we get to know that there's more than meets the eye, and then that cliffhanger is just like, oh god, what
I
is
know,
gonna be
bringing back the
going
doctor, that's crazy. But the lore, at least the lore they put into this game actually pertained a lot to what's going on and what the characters were because no offense, chapter 4, man, so many notes, man. I'm sorry, but I'm glad they took less notes from this one, but at least it was lore I felt like that mattered more than no offense, I felt bad for the girl Riley in chapter 4. Please don't get
Oh
me
yeah, that was
wrong.
sad.
But that was a lot. Come on. You could have done
But
that in 2 notes, not like 5.
I think it was supposed to mimic journal entries because
It was a
she
lot,
was
though.
uh trying to figure out like her place in the world ever since her parents died in that accident.
The
So
fire.
the fire, yeah. So
Yeah.
like I get the journal entries, like she just comes here, she's scared, she's alone, and they're trying to make it seem like a great place for orphans, which on the surface it looked like it. And then you scratch underneath that surface and then it is a mess.
Yeah. We're still wondering how far deep down does this go, like for reals. I think even in chapter 4 compared to chapter 5 they were saying how far does this place go, are we going down with this place because while they were building the prison, like it's craziness. It's absolute craziness how
All those
deep down it is.
NDAs and you
Oh my
know.
god. And it looked like they had a whole city down there, I think, from somebody said, I think my husband said from the map. Like there was like an actual city down there. So, if over 2,000 employees disappear and they have no families or anything like that, pretty much like that's who they kind of hire, it's easy to make that disappear than it would to for people to ask questions. Why are all these employees gone?
Where'd they
And no
go?
families. Yeah, right.
Who are we though? Who are we? Like we have all these speculations of who we could be, but we don't know who we are. Why did Poppy send for us? Why are we there?
Why?
If
Yeah.
I
Why us
escaped that
particular?
nightmare, why would I go back?
Now, question, are we the first to be reached out to, or are we the first to actually just survive? You know what I mean? I feel like we're just the first to survive. I feel like we weren't the first to be reached out to.
And you ever get the feeling that we're really tiny?
I feel like we're a toy.
I feel like we're a toy too.
Like a really, really human-like toy. Like one of those, like, real-life dolls.
And for those of you that hadn't seen it yet, so spoiler alerts, there is a stop. Oh yeah, there's an employee who is Miss Rachel, and I told you guys, I told you she's evil. Anybody with the name Rachel shouldn't be talking to kids, myself included.
Jesus Christ. I know. Miss Gracie, she looks just like Miss Rachel. That is
She looks like her.
absolutely.
She sounds like her. I told you she's evil, and nobody should be like popping their kid in front of Miss Rachel. She's brainwashing your children.
She's brainwashing children into thinking they're toys before they're fully toys. Like they are
Slight
doing this.
disclaimer, I really don't have a problem with Miss Rachel. Please don't come at me. I don't have any kids. I promise.
My son doesn't watch her. He's
No, my
weird.
nephew does though. So whenever I use the Miss Rachel voice, his head snaps in like a owl 360. Like, where's she at? Where's she at? Like,
I heard there are some kids that are just obsessed with her.
did you know that? So my IRL friend, her daughter is my goddaughter, and she goes up to her mom the one day and she's like, "How come Miss Rachel in real life is bigger than the one on the TV?" And I'm just like, just because that's my name doesn't mean that's who I
am. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
am.
she's at that stage
Yeah.
where everybody has their own name. I don't think she's met anybody that has the same name twice, probably too much.
Yeah,
But
but it's just like,
well, I mean, if she's going to school, she should have, but I guess I don't know. Poppies is a game I would always recommend. I would. If you're gonna get chapter 5, there wasn't really too many bugs or glitches, to be honest. I didn't notice too many. Like I said, there's just no direction. Like, it's not like I'm asking us to be spoon fed the answers, but a little highlight here or something like that. That would have been great. The only real problem I think a lot of people had was after being chased by Lily Lovebraids and onto the roof. There wasn't really, again, anything indicating where to go or where to look. You'd have to look at the top of your screen pretty much to see the magnet across the way for the cloud. That's a little hard for some. You know what I mean? It's a little hard for some people. Especially when you don't like have it like bright yellow. It's literally a tiny bit of glimmer.
it's like, this could be the way to go.
Right? It's not. It's craziness. It's absolute craziness. But
yeah, just so if you guys are interested in that, check it out. It's a really good chapter. Um, they're gonna make me play it, and I'm scared and sad. But
scared and sad. Sounds like all of our lives.
Okay, that was ominous. I didn't like that.
But yeah, if you want to pick it up, it dropped on the 18th, right? Yes, it dropped on the 18th. I think it's like $20. It's honestly, I would recommend it because I'm just a big Poppies fan and I love lore when it comes to something I like.
Other news, we got Requiem coming up soon. Next couple of days, so we're super excited about that. I think
so excited. Yeah.
Wait, isn't the 20th? That's a Saturday. That's such a weird.
No, it's the 27th.
Okay,
for the third time. I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I'm not great at remembering things.
Yeah, you kept thinking that freaking Poppies dropped on the 17th. You got the 7 and the 8 mixed up on the dates of the dropping. She kept
Well,
thinking that Poppies was on the 17th and then Requiem's on the 28th. And I'm like, no, Poppies is on the 18th, Requiem's on the 27th. Damn it.
listen, I came from the day and age where all games dropped on a Tuesday.
Why Tuesday?
I don't know. But they always did. It always dropped new games on a Tuesday. Just like Steam updates on a Tuesday. I don't get it either.
That I get. Because it's like a whole platform. It needs a general update, like, weekly. But, like... But days for games been dropping is not been consistent, like, on a Tuesday or anything like that. Now, I know
Not
they
lately.
do a lot of games on Epic. They refresh every, I think, what, Wednesday or Thursday?
But yeah, we're super excited for Requiem. Want to see what that's all about. I recently played a new game. I got it for Ty, but I played it with another friend just because, like, we were bored
Cheated
last
on
night.
me. She game cheated on me.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
At
How
least I
dare
told
you?
you immediately after.
This is true. It doesn't make it any better, but it's true.
I could have waited till after we played the game and make you feel cheap.
I mean, I already feel cheap, but just add insult to injury on top of it, sure. Why not?
It's okay. Let me tell you something. You're not cheap.
Cheap. I feel cheap. Just because I shop cheap doesn't mean I am cheap. Jesus.
No, I know you're not cheap.
I know, because I'm not a baby chicken.
Okay, we're done with that. Anyway. But it's called RV There Yet. Now, if you've seen it or you've played it, you will understand this game is hilarious. So that's something that Ty and I will be playing, and we'll get back to you on our next podcast day.
Yes.
But what did we just play that we said we were going to look into and we get back to them on?
Roadside Research, because we haven't gotten any. We're going to do it today at some point.
Yeah, we were
at this point, it's either with or without Royal, because she has plans. But
what is it without Royal?
It's not always without Royal. It's not here without Royal. It's not our fault you picked the one day that I told you to take off. Completely.
It's not my fault if people had to change my prior plans to a different day.
But yeah, we're gonna be doing Roadside Research. I'm sure we're both gonna play it at some point together before the weekends and when we redo another podcast. Okay. But yeah, it's where you are aliens. Just a bit of a recap. That is doing research, and you open up a gas station, and you are wearing paper bag hats. You are very much not hiding the fact you are an alien, but apparently nobody cares. So it looks really fun. Like, honestly, I don't want to go too much into specifics because I think we covered it on the last one pretty well. But like I said, just if you look it up, it's on Steam. I know for sure. It's supposed to be really freaking funny. I'd recommend it 100%.
So, Ty, how was your week?
Dude, oh my God. Don't even. I'm telling you. Okay, so yesterday, right? This is one thing that grinds my fucking gears. But grinds my gears. I'm trying to take my husband to work yesterday in the morning, right? And got this guy just riding my behind. And just trying to go in front, trying to pass around, giving the finger to everybody. Made this ride this other person's behind. And then almost like literally made them swerve into another lane because he was riding their behind so hard. And I'm trying to be not as
angry
and cussy. I'm trying to lessen my cussy. Okay.
How's that working out?
Not good, because I really want to cuss. But he just driving so erratically, and it's because of the storm, right? So people think that they have to run to these stores, like, and also getting hit by shopping carts. And just honestly, when a storm's coming, people are at their rudest. I'm telling you right now. People are absolutely at their rudest.
That's what it is. They want to.
So I'm guessing that's my grind by gears. It's people being so rude when preparing for a snowstorm or any kind of storm, to be honest. People are just rude.
Whenever they prepare for a snowstorm over here, it's hilarious to me because it's like there are three things that always run out first. It's one, milk.
Mm.
I don't know why you guys need gallons of milk for a couple of days inside your house. I can't even get through a gallon of milk by the expiration date.
In my house, my hubby drinks milk like it's nothing. I'm lactose intolerant, but he can go through a gallon of milk in like 3 days. Yeah, he could.
But like people are buying like 2, 3, 4 gallons. Why do you need all these milk? Get water.
I
You'd think that would be the first thing to go. No, it's the milk, and then it's the bread, and
and
then
then
it's
it's
the beer.
the egg. Oh, then it's the beer. Oh, I thought it was the eggs.
No, no, it's the beer. Those are the three things that will never be on the shelf if there's a natural disaster about to happen: milk,
Yeah.
bread, beer.
The 3B? No, not no. Milk is not a B. I'm sorry.
Wow, you better leave that in.
Jesus. Okay. I completely understand. That's just oh, it just drives me nuts. Just those people are so rude, man. Like, and then there's this lady that wouldn't stop talking to me. Like, she was too nice at that point. Like, I go
I
from
get
one
that all the
extreme to
time.
another. Like, you know what I mean? I got somebody who's ramming me with a cart to be like, move, get out of the way. And then the next lady's like talking your ear off. And you're just like, I don't care. I just want to get out of here. But I'm trying to be as polite as possible where everybody else is just like Mario speed car getaway. And I'm
Maybe
just
you
like,
should have slipped the banana peel on the floor and then
I
you didn't get
should
any.
have. Like, oh my God. I wish I had a power star at that moment. Like, oh my gosh. So I'm dealing with like the two most opposite ends of irritation yesterday. And it was I just couldn't literally I couldn't function for the rest of the day. I was lucky I finished the work that I had because honestly I was like just leave me alone. Not today.
Don't look at me, don't touch me.
Yeah, right. Not friendly. Do not touch.
See, I'm used to it, guys. Like I literally I can't leave the house without getting into at least 4 conversations periodically throughout wherever I go. And it not by anybody I know. And I hate this. I don't have the resting bitch face. I'm approachable face, and it is the worst face to have.
Isn't it? It really is. It's like, oh
Because
my
look
God, I
at me
want
and
to
then
hear
just like
every problem you've ever had in your whole fucking childhood. Please, please, just lay it on me in the middle of a grocery store, in the middle of a winter pandemic. Please.
I had a waitress once break down to me about her family while she was taking my order, and I'm just like, okay, you guys have like Sprite, right? Like,
I feel
that's
like
what you eat
people
with food.
don't understand. The people with the most approachable faces are actually internally the biggest bitches. We don't care. We don't care.
It's not that we're the biggest bitches. It's just that we don't have any interest in as much as we look like we have interest in wanting to talk to a person. We don't. We
We
don't.
have friends. We already have friends that take a lot out of us every day. Please don't add to that.
Even those times. So sometimes those days, I'm just like, I don't want to talk to you guys either.
I just straight up say it. I'm not in the mood. I'm going to bed. And I might say I'm going to bed, but I'll scroll on my phone for another hour or two. I just don't want to deal with
I
people
knew
sometimes.
it.
I do. But you literally messaged me at 10:30 at night. Are you awake? Nah, I have a limit, okay? Listen, and that was it, all right? I can probably sit there and scroll on my phone for another hour or so, but I am not at 10:30 at night. Do not message me unless it's life altering.
Look, there was a time where we would be up till like 1 o'clock in the morning,
I don't
and you
remember that
could barely
bitch.
make it. You could barely make it past 9.
I can honestly say I don't remember that person at all. And honestly, I don't think I ever really was that person because for a while I had 2 jobs. And then one of my jobs was working till midnight. So no. Okay. So I do have to say there was a time in my life I was up till probably 2 o'clock in the morning for 2 years in a row. But I think because of that, from working from like 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. for 2 years in a row for like 4 days out of the week, I was done. At that point, I was like, I'm getting a job and I don't go past 7. No.
But yeah. So like for me, here's a really good example of how my life goes and why people don't like going out in public with me. Oh, it was a few months ago. I went on a date. Like that's all I do now is I go on dates and I hope for the best and nothing ever happens. um,
Yes, I'd hate to see your bloodied corpse on TV.
I meant like romantically, but yeah, that doesn't happen
Oh,
either.
we have
So I'm
2
happy
totally
that.
different thoughts. Yeah, you can tell what I freaking watch at night.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
Jesus.
Forensic Files is interesting. That man's voice puts anybody to sleep. I don't care
It's
who you
just
are.
like I'm glad you're not dead. I'm like I just wanted someone to love me.
I mean, I want that for you too, but ultimately, I don't want you dead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean,
I
Jesus.
ultimately didn't want that either.
I'd hope.
Well, it depends on the day. Anyway,
Yeah. I'm
so
sorry. That
I'm
was my
I'm
phone
on
going off. I'm turning it down.
I'm on this date with this guy, and this guy looks like he has mastered the resting of the face. So he does not look like an approachable guy from the outside. But here's the problem: he's sitting next to me. And if you are sitting next to someone who has that resting bitch face and you have a bubbly kind of draw me to people personality, they'll still come. They still show up. There is no shield. Actually, you break the shields at that point. um, so I remember we're sitting outside this gelato shop, and he's like, we're talking and having a good time, and this guy walks past us to get into the shop, and he looks at us and he says hi. I don't think anything of it, just because he's walking past us into the shop, and politeness, cool, whatever. 5 minutes later, another random guy starts walking down the street, walks past us down the street, okay?
Yeah.
Stops and turns around to look at me and says, "Hi, how are you doing today?" And I'm like, "I'm doing great, thanks."
Just randomly out of nowhere?
Just random, like I didn't say anything. I barely looked at him, and he just stops,
Yeah.
looks at me, and goes, "How are you doing today?" I say, "Great," and then he walks on like nothing happened, and I'm like, "Okay, odd," but okay. And then another 5 minutes goes by, a whole new person shows up. And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. Please don't come from. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, Jesus. You
Ah.
got my anxiety going with this. Stop.
So I'm just sitting here like, great. He's like, hey, do you know where this place is? I don't live around here. So he's like, oh, okay. Well, thanks for trying anyway. And I'm like, I didn't try anything, but all right. Uh, whatever makes you feel better, I guess.
Sure, I helped.
Yep, I helped by being so not helpful. All right. um, and that guy ghosted me after that date, and I 100%
Oh.
understand. I get it. Like,
Oh no. No.
I would have
That
ghosted me too, honestly. I would have
no.
been like, nah, this girl's
No.
way too. This girl draws way too many people, and we should probably not.
Oh my goodness. It can't help it sometimes if you just got a friendly face. You know what I
I
mean? It
know.
really, people are like, oh, it's so hard for our RBF face. I'm like, I would love to have an RBF face because
I
people
would
would
kill
leave
to have
me
that.
alone. I can't naturally have it. I'm smiling in some fashion or form. Like, even if it's like a polite, like, slight smile or something, apparently it's about the round cheeks. I don't know what it is.
You kind
I
of
don't
look
know.
like a cherub. That's what it is.
I kind of like a cherub. What the freak's a
Yeah.
cherub? Oh my god, I gotta look that up. Hold on. What is a cherub? What's a
You
cherub,
don't know
Joe?
what a cherub
How do
is?
you spell it? CHUB?
CHERUB.
Cherub. What's a cherub? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I mean, add horns, not a halo, but yeah,
Well,
I could
that's
see it.
semantics at that point.
I can kind of see it. I was more described as a Cabbage Patch Kid growing up. Like, I looked just like a Cabbage
Same
Patch
thing.
doll. So,
It's
and
just
everybody
a
loved
cherub without
those.
the wing. That's the fallen cherubs.
It's the fallen cherubs. I like that. I
That's
like
why they're
that.
in the
Cabbage
cabbage
Patch Kids.
pack.
Cabbage Pack?
I meant to say cabbage patch. I didn't
Hmm.
complete the
Okay.
sentence.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Listen, words are hard and English is a language.
Yeah, apparently it's like 10 out of 10 hard to learn because you got there, and there. Like, you got read and read, and then you got it just
Lead and
it
lead.
huh?
It's a lead and lead.
Yeah, like it's like the word is a totally different meaning with just different vowels. And people are like, "Oh my gosh, another language is hard." And I'm like, "Have you learned
I heard once
English?"
that that word Q, the QUEUE.
Yeah.
Um, it's just the word Q with a line behind it.
Jesus.
which which is what Q means, is to line up.
Oh jeez. Okay.
I'm like, that's clever.
Well, like yeah, like the word bed is actually shaped like a bed.
Mhm. Mhm.
The lowercase version, by the way. But
No.
we do have a couple of Reddit stories, and I think Royal has two of them. I know she's done her research because I got the confirmation last night. You're welcome, guys. I got to make sure I keep on top of her.
I mean, you can be on top.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So, what's our first story about?
All right, we got some streamer drama here.
Yes. Usually, our first stories will be a streamer type of drama, just because, again, you don't hear it that often. We figured we include it in there, and then the next one will be probably a dealer's choice, which is usually going to be her choice. I don't get involved unless I find something I like very much, but I usually don't.
And I have no positivity for you folks today, so you can deal with my negative.
Oh, geez. Okay, y'all bring the positive so you can deal with the negative, apparently, because there's going to be a lot of it.
My 33M girlfriend, 34F, is starting to see success in live streaming environment, and it has me feeling a bit uneasy. So my girlfriend isn't huge yet, but she's forming a consistent following and growing quickly. I don't want to come off as not supportive, as it was my idea for her to start streaming in the first place due to her love of video games and being a fairly attractive woman. I also am the one who bought her PC parts, built it, paid for her entire setup. However, I hadn't thought of the changes and oddities it creates when I had proposed the whole idea. Obviously, it's just pretty much entirely a male following, which I did expect. However, I didn't expect to feel so uncomfortable about the way people talk to her and the way she engages with her chat. She almost never uses her real voice and can't help but flirt and giggle with every single guy she chats with. The other day while I was watching, she fixed her camera and forgot she was wearing a low cut shirt while saying, "Don't look, don't look." I then had to hear her and four guys in voice chat as well as 30 chatters talk about her breasts. It was actually humiliating for me, and I'm not sure that should even be appropriate for me to feel. Other than that, the amount of money these random men spend on her as well as all the gifts they give her just gives me a feeling I don't even know how to describe. But it's not pleasant. I don't typically consider myself a jealous person or too insecure, but I have never had a situation even remotely similar to this. It makes things worse when was an instance in the past where we had broken up, how only happened once. And she went and fell in love with a guy she had never even met. So my thought is that if she can do that with a guy not spending money and gifting things, then she can definitely do it with some random Twitch guy simping on in her inbox. So my girlfriend isn't huge yet, but she's forming a consistent following and growing quickly. I don't want me to come off as not supportive, as it was my idea for her to start streaming in the first place due to her love of video games and being a fairly attractive woman. However, I hadn't thought of the changes, and I know there's trust issues here, and that soul breakup was due to my poor state of mind at the time, but it's difficult to process everything, and I feel almost like I'm being every time she streams. Any advice on how to handle the situation would be appreciated. Do I take a step back, talk to her, just sit here and eat it? I don't know.
Okay. So,
Oh.
so this girl is getting lots of attention
Mhm, mhm.
because she's pretty. And she's personable. And her husband or boyfriend, I don't know which one, encouraged her
Boyfriend.
to do it. Boyfriend set her up to do it, but then didn't realize the backlash that might come with it. Okay. First off, I'm going to tell you this is I I have to say that personally I have experienced this. I have
I
experienced
also
this with
have
my
experienced this.
yes, with my hubby. At first, yeah, it was very much difficult for him to deal with it, but then I realized how much I was changing myself. I realized for stream just to get, I guess, that extra attention. So the fake kind of girlier voice and the whole kind of low cut tops and the male attention. I'll be honest, it boosts your ego. It does. It really does. But then you realize you're hurting the one you love and you kind of, reel it back in. And then if people leave, they weren't really there for you and your personality. They were mostly there just to look at you. So I
So,
personally think that she might need to draw back.
so here's my hot take on this, okay?
Yeah.
As the other, I'm on the other side of here. So I never really did the whole gimmicky thing where I would use my female status to draw in people. Like I was more of a if I decide to use camera today, cool. If not, awesome. The reason my ex was upset was because I was doing a lot of time away from him on streams. So I would be networking with other streamers, I would be playing games, I would be on their streams, and it was kind of like a full time gig. And he was jealous because I wasn't paying enough attention to him. And then when I did give him the attention, he basically ignored the hell out of me. So, and then what's really funny is that he became a streamer himself. And the only time he decided to skip a stream was when he had his last relationship that we were in together. Um, asked him to not, and he would listen to her and never me. So there's a reason there isn't their exes, guys.
Yeah.
um,
Also, that fact, the whole getting mad about not spending as much time with them as you're trying to build your streaming career as well as a factor is it's hard to balance a lot of it. It really is.
It's just annoying because it's like I didn't want to be a streamer, and he pushed me into it, and I did everything right, and I was trying my hardest, and then I was trying too hard, and now I have to have a curfew on when I have to play till, and then I have to devote a whole day to just him, which basically entailed me sleeping on my recliner because at that point we would just watch TV. It's not like we were even doing
Yeah,
anything.
can confirm the same thing happened. I did it while in the morning. I only did it for one day a week, you know. I only did it.
Hmm.
I had to go down to that to basically just one day a week.
Yeah,
And
I had
then
to do. I had to go down to like what 2 times a week, if that.
yeah. And then it was just at that
And
point
then I
it
picked the 2 days that he was streaming, and he was mad at me because I wasn't in his stream supporting him because I was streaming at the time. And I'm like, but if I chose any other day, then you get mad at me for not being with you. Like, I don't understand.
and then yeah, I didn't want to stream either. He convinced me. You know what I mean? He thought I should do it too. I didn't want to stream too much. I like in the beginning, like the more he convinced me, the more I got convinced. So,
Yeah. So it all comes down to security, guys. If you have a girlfriend or a wife and they're streaming and they're making good money because they got little simps in the chat because there's always going to be some simps in the chat. um,
That
a
you
lot of
can't
lonely
escape
guys
as a
out there.
girl, even if you show your
Yeah.
face or don't. I know a person who built their whole thing off of like just not showing their face at all and not even talking either. And just only typing in chat. And there were simps in there.
But here's the thing, guys, and this is really important. Those guys, they're not after your girlfriend slash wife, you know? They're after the fantasy.
Yeah. I do have to
If
say,
they
some of them
met,
just want the attention just as much as
yeah,
anything.
it's like oh, if I donate to the streamer, they're gonna give me more attention than the other people in chat, which is true. They probably will.
Can
Depends on how
confirm.
big the stream is, but they're not after your girlfriend or your wife. They don't want to be in a relationship with them, or they don't even want to necessarily talk to them. This is just a fantasy thing, you know? Sometimes it can get out of hand though, so you gotta be careful because people are crazy and, you
Oh
know.
yeah, I know too many relationships that were strong at first and then just completely broke after because of streaming. You know what I mean? Like I know way too many relationships that but some of them either reconnected and got stronger from it or some of them just split completely. But
Hmm.
personally, I'd love to come back to streaming. I do. I do sort of miss it. I know you don't.
I don't.
Yeah. I do because I miss talking to people. It wasn't, and I miss the alerts. I miss the fun of playing DVD. You know what I mean? I missed, I guess,
I miss the old days when it wasn't
yeah.
so, oh, we need to get this done, we need to get this done, we have a goal to hit.
Yeah. It was just fun for the sake of fun.
Right.
But that's going to be a while, if I ever do.
But ladies, if you are on the streaming platform and you have a significant other, keep in constant communication with them,
Yes.
you know, and then make sure you're setting boundaries in your own stream. Don't take it to a place where you can't come back from.
Yeah, seriously. Like, just keep in mind who's been there for you, not who's paid for you. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of things, yeah, monetary might be nice, but like support is forever. And when you don't have that support no more, honestly, it breaks you more than your wallet.
Yeah,
Just saying.
nothing's more important than IRL.
Yeah, for real.
So,
That's why, like I said, she stopped. I'm concurrently on a 6-month hiatus. We'll just say that. Um, and then just, honestly, dude, just be upfront and honest with you, girl, Tell her how you feel because keeping it is bottling it in is just not healthy for the relationship. Because it's
it's
just going to
not.
come out. And when you guys get into a fight, let's say over something inconvenient or small, all this rage and build up is just going to go flying. And you guys are going to break up basically over the beginning of the fight, which is a stupid reason.
What you guys
So,
have to remember too is that communication in relationships is extremely important because it clears up any misconceptions that the other partner has about their other partner. So, if you're not communicating with your partner openly and honestly, you're missing a key part of your relationship and you're going to have to work on that in order to make sure it stays a relationship. Once the communication is gone, so goes the trust, so goes the honesty, so goes everything. So you want to make sure that you have that open line of communication at all times. And if something makes you uncomfortable, just talk about it. And if they don't understand your point, then that's another issue, and you're going to have to figure out how to work on that because I don't have all the answers. I am not a guru.
no, but I mean, in the end, it's true. Just communication is key, literally, in this case. And her, it's gonna go to her head. She's pretty. She's pretty. She's probably already got a little bit of an ego started. You know what I mean? I just, I hope she sees that support's better than money. That's what I hope on her side as well when you explain the communication to her. Because you got to think of it that way. Is she going to take the communication as probably him being jealous. Which, yeah, he probably is, but at least he's being honest about it compared to taking it as, oh, you're being jealous. You don't want me to shine. You don't want this, that, the other thing. You know what I mean? Like taking it in a complete wrong direction. I just hope she understands where he's coming from.
Jealousy is a natural emotion, but bottling it up is not. Just talk about
Listen,
it.
we're
Anyway,
not a genie. We don't belong in a bottle. Okay?
next story.
Woohoo!
Am I the asshole for getting a woman fired over Veggie Tales?
What? Wait, what? Veggie Tales?
Veggie
Shut
Tales.
up.
So
Okay, I'm excited. Okay, hold on. Let me get a little comfortable.
I've never watched Veggie Tales because it was after my time,
Yeah, no, a
and I
little,
don't have a
no,
kid.
same.
So like I don't remember. I remember it coming on, and I remember there was some kind of controversy over it. Like
Uh,
there was some inappropriate
church.
stuff
Yeah,
going on.
it was very church heavy, like God heavy, I think. I
Okay,
think
that
it
would
was
make
very
more sense. So context, just keep in mind Veggie Tales is the main culprit of this Am I the Asshole? So let's go. Let's dive in. My wife and I unfortunately have our son in daycare. It's unavoidable. A few months ago I picked him up, and when I asked him about his day, he told me about a show they watch with cartoon vegetables. Hmm. When I dropped him off the next day, I asked the teacher if they watched Veggie Tales. She said they didn't show the kids anything inappropriate. I asked, but did they watch Veggie Tales? She refused to give me a straight answer. I said I don't want him to watch Veggie Tales. She said he wasn't going to be allowed to watch anything inappropriate. That day when I got home, I asked, "Did you watch Veggie Tales?" He did. I emailed the administration. They assured me no Veggie Tales. It is not appropriate media to show the kids. It has never and will never be shown. The next week I asked, "Did you watch Veggie Tales?" Yep. I reached out again and I'm told maybe my son is confused. Right. So I wait a week, ask my boss if I can leave early, walk past the receptionist. She told me to stop, but I didn't. Into the main room, and boom, there it is. Veggie Tales. I took a picture. I was given a warning for barging in, fair, but the administration promised the Veggie Tales thing would be solved. The teacher had to take all the tapes home, and she would not be able to bring them the tapes ever again. Next week. Did you watch Veggie Tales? No, Dad. Great. Following week. Did you watch Veggie Tales? Yep. So I emailed again. At this point, I start getting other people involved. The Anti Veggie Tales Coalition.
Oh my gosh.
Even some of the Christian parents were annoyed. One woman watches it at home with her daughter and said she didn't want it watched at daycare because if her daughter has questions, she wants to be asked, not the teacher. Great. Join the Anti Veggie Tales Coalition. The resolution was that the teacher got fired. Now there's a backlash against me. People feel bad. They feel guilty. It's all my fault. I pressured them into making it a big deal. They're just animated vegetables. Even my wife said I pulled a me and went on a warpath. Am I an asshole or should I just have left her animated vegetables at home?
So wait, is a daycare is
Yeah.
doing this plus the wife?
No, it's just a daycare.
Okay, so the
But
daycare.
his wife is like, wow, you went like full blown warpath on them, didn't you?
Yeah. Okay. So there is a okay, so okay, hold on. I gotta okay, why is Veggie Tales bad? Okay.
Yeah,
I
when I
just
read this, I'm like, I thought they're just talking vegetables. Who cares? Like, but I don't think he's an asshole because no matter what it is, if I told you I don't want my child to be watching it because I feel some type of way about it, that's my kid. Do what I say.
yeah, I agree.
Paying you money to watch my kid, and if I don't want them to be exposed to certain things, then don't expose them to certain things. That's just the cut and dry of it. Don't mess up my kid.
Yeah. Okay. So Veggie Tales, I guess I'm seeing here is bad for I guess for religious reasons, forcing I guess a religious aspect onto children,
Maybe
something
that's
like
why I
that.
wasn't allowed to watch VeggieTales as a kid.
Well, I mean, that's from the general consensus. That's what I was getting. It's just something they didn't like.
But it makes sense. There are just like the one woman who's like, "Oh my, I don't want my daughter to watch it outside of the house because if she has questions, I want to be able to answer it."
No, I get it. I totally get it. And kids are gonna come across it. I think my son did for a brief period, but he never really asked anything. And I think it was just literally just the theme song he liked, and that was it. But no, I generally didn't hear anything bad about them myself. All I heard is that they were just religion heavy. So I didn't think I said whatever. In the end, you're absolutely right. If you do not want your child to be A, exposed to something, B, mistreated in any shape, way, or form in that aspect, you should just follow the parents' rules. You know what I mean? No, we don't want it here. So I don't understand why this teacher just doesn't show it. Why does this teacher continuously keep
Also,
doing
why
it?
are you gaslighting me? Like, first of all, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there's never been VeggieTales, and we never watch it, and it's not approved, and I don't know what your son's mistaken. Like, what? My son's too young to be mistaken. It's the vegetable on the screen that's talking. Pretty sure you can't get much clearer about it being VeggieTales than that.
Yeah. I just I just feel like the whole like no, 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 we're not doing it here. You know what I mean? Like, why are you lying to me?
Yeah, the gaslighting was real from the ministry. I would switch daycares.
I same. I probably going to. Or that's the only one that's in the area that works for them. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's kind of hard too, especially if you're used to a certain parent
Time to call
routine.
grandma.
At that point, family needs to get involved.
But no, like on a real note though, like if you are taking care of someone's child, you do what they want.
Mhm.
Your
Mhm.
opinion on anyone else's child, it does not matter. I'm not a parent. I would never, ever, ever go to Ty and be like, you need to do this with your son. She would look at me and throw something at my face. Like,
I just yeah, short story, man. Like seriously, just don't if the parent doesn't want something played and it's just that particular thing, just don't play it. Just don't play
and,
it.
and
I
if
just
and
don't
if all the other
understand.
parents are cool with it and you're just the only parent, then take that kid out and let him play with blocks or something in a different
Yeah,
hall.
put him in a completely different room being monitored. You know what I mean?
Put on
Like
something like Sesame Street or something.
yeah, give kids options here.
My dad used to make me watch Sesame Street. I had to
Not me.
watch that every day after work, after school.
Not me. I remember watching Bill Nye the Science Guy, but
Yep,
mostly
that was
like
good.
Xena the Warrior Princess or Hercules. We never did the Sesame Street. I did. We did the dramas in my house.
No, I was forced to watch Sesame Street because my dad wanted me to watch at least one educational program per day.
Yeah, that wasn't really watched in my house, I guess, because we didn't really have cable.
Like my dad bought me all the Schoolhouse Rocks
I didn't know.
videos, which I loved.
I did not know they existed.
Just a bill. Yeah, I'm only a bill. So
I didn't watch those till I was in high school, to be honest. What my
on
teacher
Disney
did.
Plus though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I would
Oh.
show it to Bruce, like
I
honestly.
will. I will. That's good to know. That's good to know. You know what I wish they would put on Disney Plus, to be honest? House of Mouse. House of Mouse. I loved House of Mouse. I'm not
Isn't it
kidding.
on Disney Plus?
Nope. Nope. They
That's
do
odd.
they don't have that on Disney Plus because there are some voice actors that got voiced that did not give them permission does not give them permission outside of when they aired it to air it anymore.
Oh, interesting.
I mm, I'm upset because I
Yeah,
loved
you
House of
can't
Mouse.
stream it anywhere. That's interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't lying, man. I tried looking it up like several different times. several different times. I really
I
did.
used to love House of Mouse.
I thought it was a really good show. It was like, it
But
was Disney with Disney clips, and it was cool. I don't know why. I love the concept of it. And then there was drama within the little clips. I guess I liked it because of the older clips, the older Disney clips that I didn't really get to see too much growing up because they were older than me.
well, long story short, folks, you're not the asshole.
Oh
You
yeah.
should be able to trust that your kid is not going to be exposed what you don't want them to expose like them to without having to, call an administration about it.
Mm. Yeah. You really should have more say than anything. I don't know where I'm going with that. I kept stopping and thinking.
No, it's like you should be able to take them to daycare, drop them off, have a good day, little Tyson or whatever you're naming kids today. Um, so like you should be able to do that without worrying about them coming home and being like, "Oh yeah, talking vegetables, they're a thing."
Talking vegetables are a thing. It wasn't, I don't know, like I said, with the whole vegetable situation of what was going on there. But I mean, talking vegetables are not bad. I don't know why you're getting so weirded out about talking vegetables.
You ever watch Sausage Party? That's why.
Oh, okay. Now we're taking it a completely like 180 turn right there. Oh God,
Also
that
not a
movie.
kids movie.
Yeah, no, don't watch. Please don't watch. Oh.
That trailer was very misleading. I could go into a grocery store for days.
I'm gonna die. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. What is the project on your DIY you are working on? You were just telling me last night.
Oh yeah, so I'm doing what's called a Celtic knot blanket. It's a square of Celtic knots. So I'm Norse pagan. Um, not to get deep into my own religions and whatever, but I'm very into like the Viking aesthetic. I'm very into um the Celtic, and I am making a blanket for a person that I'm hoping will become special in my life. So
Aww.
I might not give it to him. I might just keep it for myself.
I'd keep
I'm
it.
selfish like that.
I am with blankets too. I love it. Well, that sounds amazing. Oh, yeah. What kind of yarn were you using? You were saying something like it flows into one color to the next? Like it's like,
yeah,
but
so
when you crochet it, it's going to be like,
yeah, so it's like it's called cake yarn.
okay.
For all my hookers out there. That's what we call them. um, no, so it is a gradient yarn. It's white to light purple to gray to a beige. Like it's a very muted tones, but it's very pretty.
Oh, that sounds pretty.
And there's a whole bunch of different ones. Like you can have rainbow cake yarns, and there's like peach cake yarns, and it's really nice. Like if you ever get a chance to look it up online,
I just
and you'll
did.
see what
It's
I'm
really
talking
pretty.
about.
Yeah. No, I love those kinds of yarns too. I love those kinds of yarns when it goes from one color into the next. Oh my God, like that. It's so pretty.
It
So
keeps it
pretty.
like you, because
It's
I've
like
done color
multicolorful,
changes,
and I love multicolorful.
and I have color changes and stuff like where I have to switch the color to a different yarn completely, and sometimes it doesn't do it seamlessly, but this is like a seamless thing, and it's so nice.
Oh, I love that. Stop. Now I want it. Make me one. Oh
Well,
my
well, let me
goodness.
see if I can finish this one, because let's be honest, I start projects, I never finish it.
I know. I'm still waiting to see you finish that dragon.
And that's the ADHD part of me.
No, that's the part which drives everybody nuts. All right, you guys. I think we've talked about how our gears have been grinded. We had a story about a boyfriend very insecure about his relationship due to the fact that he encouraged his girlfriend to stream, and now she's getting all this attention. Let us know what you think on that. We had a story where VeggieTales was the culprit.
VeggieTales is the devil.
Let us know about that. And we talked about Royal's latest project coming up. And then again, we're going to play some roadside research. We'll let you know in the next video how it goes.
We're also going to be playing some RV There Yet.
And some RV There Yet. There we go. We'll let you know how that goes. Games that are coming up. Resident Evil. Cannot wait for that to drop and to be played. Games that have dropped and are finished now. Poppy's Playtime. Recommendation. Good, but, keep an eye out. Not too much direction towards the end. That's pretty much it.
All right, everybody. We will see you guys next time. And fly high.
Thank you for joining us on the Highly Mental Podcast. Bye.
Wonderful day. Bye.